teams.
That'll work.
And we'll call it good.
Which team should we take?
1 through 3.
1 through
Sure.
3. We'll take 1 through 3.
We'll do 3 through 6, and then 7's a free for all.
Fight over 7.
Yeah.
Whoever
If you find, let's do this. Let's do this. If
7.
you find a vulnerability in one of yours, try it on 7 first.
Yeah.
Right, as your next attack, or your next target, or whatever. So yeah. So I mean, you find an SQL injection vulnerability or something.
So 7.
And you want to try it on yours, 1, 2, 3, and 7. And then you want to talk to me and say, hey, we found this. You probably want to try too.
So 7's gonna get doubly owned.
Yeah, well, maybe. The first person to, I don't know. Feel bad for them, I guess.
All right.
Sucks to be an odd member team.
You have high school, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
High schoolers?
No, there's information.
There was a high school team there.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys take 1 through 3. We'll take 4 through 6.
Okay.
And then try everything that you try on any of your teams on 7.
All
We'll
right.
just double up on them.
Okay.
I don't think I agree.
But it's not like a raw double up, because whoever finds it is going to try it on them. But
Right.
like if you find an SQL injection, you'll try it on 7, and then you'll say, hey, we found this SQL injection. We won't try it again on 7.
Okay.
So pretty much whoever finds vulnerability takes 7, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll see how that works. I'm sure we'll change it.
Oh, we're in a pretty small area there. Communication should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so any other questions, I guess? I mean,
So I forgot to mention there's a password login on the file share. So the login.
oh yes. I will post that to the wiki too. I've got it right here. The password is RedTeam with a space.
No, that's the login.
Or yeah, sorry, the login is RedTeam with a space.
Alright. And then you have the password.
Is this just a Samba or Windows file share, or what is it?
Yeah, it's a Windows home server.
Okay.
You can just.
Alrighty. So yes, and again, I want to stress. I think you guys are pretty, you're respectful dudes. So, but we are trying to help them learn. We don't just want to trash the system as soon as we get it or anything. And persistent access. But at the end of the day, tomorrow we're totally going to wipe all their systems at the same time, and hopefully cause as much havoc as we can in the last minutes.
So notice they lose a lot of points for the PII.
For what?
Yeah, they lose most
Credit
points
card.
They lose 200
Yeah.
points if we get PII.
Well, theoretically,
systems, so.
theoretically, we'll see how well that goes. To be honest, last year it was a little bit more ad hoc in the scoring, and all the actual point values that you saw in that packet didn't apply. It was more like they came talk to us,
Yeah.
and we said, yeah, they did pretty good, or no, we own them 7 ways from Sunday. So
But yeah, but if we can like dump their CCN,
right.
table.
Last year we dumped that. We had their credit card customer database, and then we put it on a drive and put some malware on the drive that decrypted our archive and gave them so it gave them their customer database back, but it got a shell back to us. But yeah, so we dumped it and we walked around and we're like, hey, we'll give you this drive in exchange for a shell on your system. You can have your customer database back. So I want to do fun stuff like that. That's pretty fun. Something we don't have to do this, but something that they did at the Atlantic Regional CCDC was they shut off the lights to the place, and they all went in there like clapping, and when you go to a restaurant and it's your birthday and it's really lame and the waiters come out and they clap and they sing a song. They did that, but as they were doing that, they had guys like going around to the tables and yanking their USB cables and pulling cables out of stuff. And whatever, well, because everybody's distracted by this display of stupidity, right? And then they were just yanking things. So we'll put, I think our 2 groups will stay technical, pretty much 100%, and we'll put our student interns and maybe 1 or 2 guys here and there on social engineering stuff.
Okay.
Because that's going to be a big, that's definitely a big way to get into the networks.
I've got a USB drive that I
We
kind
brought
of
some
rigged
cheesy
up.
ones.
Okay.
I built basically a Word doc that if you enable macros, they're going to be owned, right?
Okay.
But I kind of tried to make it tempting to enable macros.
All right.
So I'll show it to you. You
Okay.
can throw that to
I think we're handling stuff like malicious PDFs, trying to get their internet machine to, although that's technically on the Highline network, so
Yeah, and
that's a
Hotmail may not be real thrilled about
that's
that.
sort of a silly idea. We should probably let's call that off limits. We'll just call it off limits.
Talk to.
You can spoof email. Spoof email. Don't pop that box though.
Let's talk to Barbara first before we rule it completely out.
Okay, I will. For now, it's ruled out unless I say otherwise. But we'll be spoofing email to the teams trying to make injects and stuff. So, other than that,
So like injects that get them to do stuff they shouldn't be spending
Right.
their time on?
well, I think one of the injects they get is they are supposed to create this account on something, and it's a legit inject. So we send them the same sort of thing that says, hey, the system administrator needs another account on this system with this password.
Use this password.
And we're gonna set up a website that they can hit that does browser auto own and malicious client-side attacks and stuff too. So I think we're gonna handle that because we already got a guy. Unless you guys are up.
That's okay.
No, yeah, if you're
Alright.
gonna do that, that's, you guys can handle that for all the teams.
Yeah, because that sort of thing is like you tell them to go to this website and then some of the teams do it, some of them don't. So it's not
Okay.
really team targeted. Okay, so 1 through 3, 3 through 6, share 7. That's it.
Alright.
Any other questions? I'll put this our share information on the wiki.
Corey, did they ever say anything final on us putting files on the patch server?
Patch server is off limits,
It's in a different subnet.
How about the printer?
is what I was told. Printer, I was not specifically told it's off limits. Good. So if you can do something through the printer,
So we have a Java client we can
Yeah, those are fun to scan from. They freak people out.
Printer's scanning me.
so yeah, so there's that. Yeah, anybody else got questions? Otherwise, I'm ready to rock if you guys aren't.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take a break for an hour because we can't really
Well,
do
I'm gonna go
anything.
make sure all my tools
Yeah,
are
get
running.
prep
Yeah,
for
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
And 11:30 we'll start up. Let's go.